Ugh. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. You, Eddie, might be the first person to call that out. That might be wrong, but also, hello. I hope your day is going good. Hope you're doing alright. The camera looked weird for a moment there. Whew. First to get the joke of the reference, yeah. I believe that might be the case. Hello. I haven't fought one of you before. It's okay. It's fairly obscure, maybe? And also, it's just a general greeting anyway, so... General Grievous greeting. I just tend to kind of lean on the side of not many people, either not many people being around for that message being sent, not many people getting it, or just no one has felt like commenting on it necessarily before. Which is fine. It's all good. It just makes it that much cooler for the people that do get it. Oh. There's a cat statue. I really am looking forward to finding out what those dang cat statues are all about. You use that joke too? Yeah. I like Star Wars. I'm a weird nerd like that. There's probably a number of other quotes for references in Star Wars that I use probably too often. I will regularly respond to texts or whatever kind of message from people with a GIF of the droids just going Roger, Roger. I use that. That's probably my most commonly used response, reaction. I love doing that. Another one that I use a lot is good. That one is definitely a lot more obscure. That I do not fault anyone for not getting that. Now, what is this? Why this camera angle? Do you want me to paint something? So normally you want me to paint something. Nope. With a Roger Roger response, I also, at least for me mentally, I go to Captain Rex's response when he, it's like early on in the Clone Wars. I forget the name of the episode, but when it's like when you're being introduced to Fives and Echo, and there's Heavy, and they go to Commander Cody and Captain Rex, go to like do an inspection on that random outpost that they're all on. Oh, a new type. Oh, what's the other one that I use a lot? It's Qui-Gon talking to Obi-Wan. Oh, your feelings serve you well, but don't let them cloud your judgment. I use that a ton. That one I don't really use in like GIF format. I'll just say that when I hear something similar to that being said out loud. You want meat? Yes, yes you do. Don't worry, you can call me Amaterasu, or you can call me Arby's. We have meats. Arbyterasu. That sounds gross. Oop. Crystal. Oh, fine. I want to get into this. You have the secrets to get into this? Umi's restaurant. Love the smell of seafood. Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you do, Isun. I feel like I need to set up a soundboard like some streamers have. Oh, welcome. We're happy to see anyone in here at the moment, even a dog. There just isn't any fresh fish available these days. Hardly got any customers at all. We're well known for our chef, Mr. Umi's fresh fish dishes. I hope you'll get to try one of them. I'd set up a bunch of really weird sound cues. Oh, it's just bag with every kind of seafood imaginable. While nibbling for a ball, these look like some serious ingredients. Goodness gracious, whatever will I do? Even I, the great chef Umi, can't cook without ingredients. I'm at the end of my rope. Cyclone Chef Umi. Listen, doggy, can I bend your furry little ear? There's no good fish here lately, and I can't cook without fish. I feel like I'm starting to lose my touch. I've had enough. There's gotta be something around here that'll make a good meal. Hey, what are you looking at? No, it'd be too much effort getting all that fur off you. I need some juicy fruits of the sea to show what I can do, and they must be fresh. Almost knocked them warm. Back on the PC, I was making myself some tea. And it is 11 p.m. here. Oh, wow. What kind of tea you got? It's an insult to see the sea and this fish. This dish just goes wrong. Now I don't know what the story is with the water dragon, but I do know that the fish I need aren't being caught. Still, I've asked the fisherman. I can't do any more than that. I guess all I can do is sit tight and wait for good news. Sigh. I should make myself a cup of tea. Sounds good right now. Hits. Ooh, mint-flavored green tea. Sounds nice. We got I think it's a green tea, but it's a spearmint flavor. Or it's a spearmint green tea. It's supposed to help with good gut health. Which is the main reason we got it. It's pretty good. I don't use it as often as I probably should. I have Oh, I just failed that miserably. What? But I got the demon thing for it? Is radio your job? I appreciate it. No, it is not my job. I think it could be fun, but also potentially tiring from some of the people that I have heard of. I used to know a few people while they worked in radio. And they didn't make it sound appealing at the very least. Oh. There we go. Does any of the voice for it? I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. A good microphone does wonders, and taking the time to set it up for sure helps. But I also appreciate the compliment. I'm just not very good at taking them. Something I've always enjoyed messing around with, for sure. I find it to be fun. I know it is because of a lot of stress and headaches for other people, especially streamers, who mess with audio, but we men aren't used to getting them. Yeah, that's very true. I appreciate it. That's a great idea. That would sell like hotcakes. A donut in the shop on Lonely Island, a donut? That'd be great. Look, I can see Oni Island from here. This is the perfect spot to sell Oni Island merchandise. Gotta make the best of a bad deal, right? Or you wind up miserable. A demon-shaped island appeared out of nowhere a while ago when the water dragon went crazy and the city got that all weird fog. All that's happened since that island turned up. And every day it looks like it's a different place too. There can't be a weirder sight anywhere in the world. Oni Island, eh? But it's gotta be tough getting over there. And once we get there, I bet we'll wish we never did. What are you muttering about? It's time to liven up and do some business. Shopping duty? Oh, you're just a merchant. It probably said that somewhere. I just wasn't paying attention. Nothing. Already killed that. Oof. There is so much going on in this game. How far are you currently on the fog issue? Fog issue is resolved. Don't clearly remember. Yeah. Had to resolve the fog issue in order to get permission. Remember how to damage these things. Oh, okay. Fog issue is resolved. Spoke to Himiko. And so now we are on the hunt for Oni Island. 0? Oh my gosh. I did so bad there. So now we have to figure out how to get the sea dragon on our side in order to take us to Oni Island, because Oni Island is now assumed to be the cause of the fog, the sea dragon going crazy. Oh my gosh, I just realized my reverb was on. Yeah, so she gave us the pass to go to Dragonian. We have to go talk to some Dragonians. Dragonian Knights. Something like that. And what is happening here, children? Much more clear now. I get where you're. Nice. Hey, Arashima, so you got taken by a Porka guy, right? And he took you to a castle at the bottom of the sea? If that's true, where's that Porka now? Yeah, where's he now? What are they talking about? It ain't Porka, it's Orca. It's an emissary of the Dragon Palace, and he only comes for people worthy of going there. Yeah, right. Didn't your mom teach you not to tell lies? Let's get him. Yeah, get him. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Only cowards gang up on people like that. Hey, who's that? What timing? I'm bored of playing with him now. Come on, let's go play somewhere else. Yeah, let's go play. What do you think those little brats are talking about, Ami? What do they mean by a castle at the bottom of the sea? Hey, kid, how long you plan on staying like that? Hey, I'm talking to you. What's wrong, kid? Hey, kid. Hello? Anyone home? Hello? What's he gonna do? You bright ideas for a ball? Splash him. Hmm? I must have dozed off. I reckon I do that a lot on the beach. Fisherman Urashima. I don't know who y'all are, but I sure appreciate you waking me up. When I ain't got the strength to go home, sometimes I nap here. You was sleeping? Bah, you really had us worried. Hunched over there all look like that. You're not sick or injured, are you? No, sir. I'm fit as a fiddle, I am. Just taking a nap on the beach is all. No. Well, that's a relief. Anyway, what was that about a castle at the bottom of the sea? Would you mind filling us in? No one ever believes me about that. There's a land under the sea here in Ryushima. The Dragonians and Sea God live there in the Dragon Palace. The Dragon Palace is an amazing place. Real pretty. I haven't been there in a dog's age, though. Dragon Palace, land of the Dragonians? They're the ones controlling the water dragon. Himika said so. So just how does one get down to that palace, bucket boy? How could a big-boned lad like you elude that water dragon? Make it all the way down to the bottom of the sea. The water dragon was so much nicer in those days, but you can't just choose to go to the Dragon Palace, see? Only worthy people can go. If you're worthy, an emissary called Orca comes to get you. So this Orca dude is an emissary from the Dragon Palace. And just how do you get to meet this guy anyway? Now that's one question I ain't so easy to answer. Y'all see that pier over yonder? Sure does. That pier's where I met Orca. I was looking out at the sea when he came with the morning sun. Orca only comes up if you're worthy of the Dragon Palace, I reckon. Good to know. Oh. Diggy diggy diggy. There's going to be so much cleanup in order for me to collect everything in this game. If I even end up doing that. There are so many of these. Those like buried treasure bits that I guarantee I missed. Thank you. I think I've only ever used one of these combat things. Oh, you have no idea how many times I've sung that. I'd stop myself from singing it every once in a while because I would almost literally be singing it every time. That's hilarious. Especially those missions where you're like, it's an escort quest and you're just digging in order to get to the bottom, and then someone has to tell you where to dig at the bottom. That was like my theme song that I'd go through every time. Oh. Pigs! Ah, yes, I see you are a man of culture as well. Indeed. Or just a bit of internet brain rot. Bacon. Maybe. That does sound pretty good right now. Go for a little bit of bacon. A bit of bacon. Oh, really? Only that got cut? Check out all this seafood drying on this pole. Fish dried like this will last a long time. Any decent fisherman knows that. Really? Is that why they dried out? I had no idea. Actually. I even dry out on seaweed. That I did know about. But I didn't know that you dry fish in order to keep it fresh longer. Well, well, ain't you a fine-looking wolf, white as snow? What you doing in an old beach house like this, then? I ain't got nothing for you. You can rest here if you like. Thanks, lady. Don't mind me while I just try and break your walls down. That's what I call a fish, even if it is only for show. Oh, show. Why did all the music stop all of a sudden? Oh, hello. Come here, I need to pee on you. Please. Got him. This is such a cheap... It's a very cheesy way to take care of these things. It probably makes my time score really bad. And my damage score when I'm not doing very well, but that's okay. Just working my monies up as well as my demon fang count so I can buy some stuffs. Letor. Cows. I am a darling, I'm making a home. Do you mind? I wanted to feed some cows. Some of these things I don't understand what the thought process is behind their feeding. Like, which source? You know, I'm glad you didn't say anything when I was feeding the dogs or the cats. That's at least good. Something's wrong with this water. Looks like this dude's toilet or something. There's the pier. Alright, what'd you do to this water, dude? Well, that's a face I know. Do I? Oh, yeah, you're the guard. Okay. It's been a while, Poochie. Hey, you're that Apple guy who was over at the big drawbridge. I didn't see you in the city. What are you doing here? Well, I've had a complete change of heart since then. I gave up my old job and set off on a journey to hone my skills. This suits me much better than my formal duties back in the city. Nippon's best archer and his bow, Golden Fire, are still in top form. Here, Poochie, why not have a bite to eat and relax a bit? What is it, some sort of training to hone your skill? You got it. See that fruit hanging on the tree over there? On that little island? That's what I'm aiming for. I'm going right back to the basics. But that fruit is as hard as stone. Nothing damages it, even if I hit it dead center 100 times. Sounds strange, but that's what makes it a good target. Here, Poochie, why not have a bite to eat and relax a bit? What if I hit it from here? Alright. Well, that's good. That's good that you don't eat dogs or cats. Okay, there's a mermaid pool now. Mermaid pool. Oh no. Alright, we're just gonna... Why? What's happening to my attacks? Okay. We should be in the clear now. There we go. Boom. Easy day. Yo! Oh boy. It is a long road to 1 million yen. But we're getting there. What's in the hole? Ooh, bunny forest. We found the monkey forest. Now it's bunny forest time. Don't go up yet. Feed the bunnies. Feed the bunnies. I have 3 cats, and I used to have a dog. Snow eating. Yeah, yeah. Just 1 cat here right now. Maybe another one soon. And 3 different dogs while I was living with my parents. Like, my family had 3 different dogs. I miss dogs. Uh, 400, yeah. Boom. Full. I fully upgraded the ink pot. Now it's just gonna be basically whatever shows up. What are you? Panda rabbit. Excuse you? Good. Enjoy, Panda rabbit. I don't know rabbits very well. I wonder if that's a common patterning? Common pattern for them to have? Maybe not common, but like, at least the black and white like that. Not specifically that necessarily. Doodly-doo. Yeah! It's like, it's so incredible how how much they were able to do with this. And I was actually talking with a friend of mine recently about Okami specifically, but they're able to put so much into this game, and like the art style is not super high fidelity or anything, but it still looks gorgeous because of the styling and the artistic approach that they took to it, which is really, really good and well done. And then it lends itself so well to adding a whole bunch more content for a number of reasons graphically, but then also it holds up very well because of the style that it uses rather than, oh, hey, look how almost realistic this could be considered to be. But yeah, it looks really, really good. Oh, they did such a great job. Since I've actually started playing Okami now, I was interested in the Okami 2 announcement, but I didn't play more than just a little bit of a demo back in the day. So I was excited. I thought it looked cool. I was interested to see them bringing out Okami 2, but I am so much more hyped for it now. I am so excited to see more of like what they're going to do with it, how they're going to approach the different art style and the different perspective. Like, I would hope they keep a similar styling, but then what's it gonna look like styled more modernly? More modernly? That's not right. Like, this is the HD version of Okami's release, allegedly, according to the Steam version that I have. But like, is it going to be like this, but just slightly more prepared and ready to be used on modern hardware? Or what could we expect from it? I don't know. And I'm excited. Got a 2024 graphics according to French website. Said website did not give a 20 out of 20 since 2001 at the time. Ooh. Very nice. Is a scale of 20 a common French scaling? Oh, hello, doggy. Have you come to see Cat Call Tower? You can hear it from here. That cat crying, it sounds so sad. The tower was built on that island a long time ago. They say there's a huge cat statue at the top. It's said to be a real cat before, but after it lived for a really long time, it turned into a god. Then it built the tower to watch over the world from the top. But the tower was so high the cat got scared and couldn't come down. It was up there for so long that it turned to stone in the end, and it's been alone up there ever since. That's why it cries like that, even now. Isn't that just the saddest story you've ever heard? It is. Interesting. That's interesting. I wonder why. Here in the States, it's commonly out of 10, but then every once in a while you'll get out of 5. I don't, like, the out of 5 is weird, but the out of 10 makes sense because it's basically just a percentage. Like a 9 out of 10 is a 90%. But you'd have to have an 18 out of 10 or 18 out of 20 to have a 90%. I guess you could get like 95% in there. But even in that regard, like, why aren't we just universally using a percentage or something instead of, like, it should all just be out of 100, right? I really enjoy that I started the conversation to the right of this little girl, and now the rabbits have pushed me up to the top of it. No idea what we have out of 10 or out of 5, but 20 is the most common. That's really interesting. I'm so curious now. Come on. Can I get you too? Good. Oh. That's interesting. I'm trying to think of potential reasonings in my brain. Imagine there's like some element to like some sort of cultural thing, maybe related to how numbers are used in French. It is interesting. Oh. Yeah, I missed that one too. That's okay. Nice. Alright, where's that? Where's that rock? Oh, hold on. Hold. There are things to collect about. I still have no idea what godhood even is. Or what increasing it would do for me, or why I have so many of these things that I was about to say interact with my godhood, but that sounded wrong. And then this looks like a foot of some sort. Alright, where... Quick Google search. Nice, nice. Is the source of all information. That's not what I wanted. I just need... No one knows for sure. Oh, wow. It's just one of those things. What other things do I have? Water, maybe? Can I see water and it at the same time? Nope. That's also just so wonderful. It's like, yep. No one has any idea. Don't make no sense. It's just what we do. I don't think the way for me to get out there is to actually swim. Heavily suggested it's because it allows more precision than 10. Then why not just use 100? That'd be even more precision. Oh, okay. I screwed up. Oh. Oh, is this faster / easier if I just use the wind? You know, as an American, I feel that. I feel that very much. I understand. All right. So, what else do we have here? Nothing there. I can't get up there yet. No. So I think the only thing left is to fight these crabs. Gosh dang it. No. There we go. Excuse you. I don't like the crab ones. I don't like those enemies. They're not a fun fight. These ones aren't a particularly interesting fight either, but they are a much easier fight. Much more straightforward fight, in my opinion. Ba-da-la-la. Okay. Now, actually, before that, I want to save and also use the fast travel to run back to starting village for a second. Oops. Love how yokai defeated turns to flowers. Oh, how each yokai defeated turns into flowers? Yeah. There's a lot of really rocky... Hold on. Can I just warp myself up there? That feels like cheating. Yeah, it's really, really cool. Like, a lot of the different effects and things and ways that a lot of stuff interact in this. Which is another just like really cool and really fun point to the art style and everything. Of how they kept a lot of stuff somewhat simple. Not in a bad way at all. In order to make a lot of more fun and interesting, unique scenarios. Like when you start like downshift into third gear, and then you like I made plants, and now I made flowers, and then third gear eventually, and now they're just like golden flowers. As I'm running around, it's just so cool. Oops, I let go. So cool, very beautiful, very unique, very interesting. They did a really good job with this. Where am I? Ryushima Coast. City checkpoint. Sasa Sanctuary. No. Kusa Village. Tonka Pass. Where am I wanting to go? I think I want to go to Agata Forest. Yeah, devil's in the details, but it's details that far too frequently these days get overlooked. Or just like not considered even. Which is very unfortunate. Because it is that extra, oh, what's the word that is for? Not sauce, but like the secret sauce that goes into it. That's like really makes it stand out, and like not even necessarily stand out from like a marketing or business standpoint, or like that little key element isn't necessarily going to sell you a million extra copies or anything like that. it's just going to be something that the fans of your game, the people that truly choose to engage with it, are just going to appreciate that much further and are going to make it so that you're that much more of a go-to for them. Make it so much more meaningful each time they're like, oh yeah, one of these games, an Okami game, I know I'm going to be going for that because that is something that there is a lot of soul and a lot of devotion and a lot of passion put into properly. That is only going to pay off in the long run. It's very, very good stuff. And I like it. And it's like, there's so many parts of it too, so many little bits of it, that the vast majority of people will not notice at all, ever. What did I come back here for? I came back here for something. There was something that I wanted to check out. I don't know what that was anymore. Yeah, another... Oh. Great Mother Okami Amaterasu. The vile creatures that threaten our world are growing in strength. It is of the utmost importance that we exercise great caution. As you rejuvenate each guardian sapling, sprout a new fruit. These are known as guardian fruit. They contain wondrous treasures that I am honored to offer you. Each time you revive a sapling, you may return to Kamiki for more. Here, receive my offering. Your journey will be a long one, but perhaps this will aid you. May the fresh scent of flowers protect you always. At that verbal, revive a sapling and you'll get some fruit. Don't be shy, there's nothing like a present from a hot babe. Dude, you need to... You're more than welcome to calm down at any point. Bhutani pottery. Is there anything else? Does not appear so. And that Okami sold poorly when it was first released. Really? That sucks. I'm glad that it still has enough of a following and fan base, though. I'm glad that it has enough of a fan base, too, that we're getting a second one now. That's just another kind of perfect example of it, too, where... Like, how do I put this? If this game did not do very well at launch like that, especially in today's standards, that game would be considered a flop, completely written off. Every studio, every publisher would have completely, like, more or less blacklisted. And that's awful, because this is a really, really great game. And it just shows the level of devotion and passion that the devs have for it. If they are willing to, even with that kind of performance, at least launch performance, if they're still dedicated enough to come back to it and work on and give us a second one. Because they know that the people that are fans of this, myself now included, so it has the benefits of picking up a few people in the years since launch that weren't able to be there at launch. But now we get more of this wonderful story and this really awesome, fun gameplay. Where am I going? I am going. Oh, I wanted to save too. Bark. I also like one of the very tiny little fun, other than getting stuck on the bridge, tiny little fun, really awesome inclusion for me is that there's a bark button. Yeah, it like brings up all of your stats and everything, but there's a bark button. It's great. I remember my uncle hacked my Wii and put over 100 games on a hard drive. I saw Okami was on there. It was like, cool doggy. Played it and loved it. That's awesome. I'm incredibly, like, grateful. I love hearing stories about all the people's cool relatives that are like, oh yeah, my uncle or my aunt or my dad or whoever got me into this game. They like picked me up a copy at one point. I thought it just looked cool. I thought the cover was interesting or whatever it was. And that's more or less their story for gaming. But I also tend to get... Do you mind? That, no, let's try that again. I do admittedly get a bit jealous because I always would have loved to have someone like that in my family or in my life that was introducing me to any of these things. Because it is very cool having that extra kind of element of bringing you into this really, really awesome, cool fandom, industry, whatever. Yeah, only worthy people. Tower. That. And it goes motive. Yeah. I still need to get this one last monster, and I don't even remember where to fight those at the moment. Kaboom! Halo Guardian. Halos are normally seen radiating from Buddhist statuary, but this creature has stolen that appearance and uses it to harass humans. Its holy appearance is convincing, but a closer look reveals no head. One tale tells of a devout old couple who were attacked but saved by a divine wind. A strong heart will tell you this is an imposter. Like, this bestiary just goes above and beyond of most common games. Hey, Mystery. Most of the games I got when I was younger was because my dad had loose DS games, and then got them from a secondhand shop, and thus here I am with hundreds of them. I had to save up to buy my own first console because I thought it was really cool. Okay, that's not 100% accurate. We got an original NES, and we played that because it was probably like my parents were like, oh, this is a thing that you do to get for kids these days or something. I don't know exactly because they hated us using it. But then after that, I had to save up and get my very own. I completely jumped over Game Boy Advance, Game Boy and Game Boy Advance, because I was just saving up the whole time. And I was like saving clippings from Nintendo Power and everything in order to get my first Game Boy Advance SP with Pokemon Ruby. And that was more or less my introduction. He didn't get games, but knew I was interested in them because Sonic Rush was my first game technically. Yeah. That's awesome. Very, very cool. Like, having loose DS games, breaking some systems, putting some files where they may not should be. That's poor English, but you know what I mean. Like, that's awesome that they still kind of, in a sense, encouraged and supported your hobby, which is great. And I am all about that. Especially when it like continues and blossoms into more than a hobby, like a pastime, if it still is just a hobby, whatever. It's just really cool. I think it's awesome. More deadly than most of its ilk, this demon fools people into thinking it's an ordinary statue before striking. It uses stone heads like a shield and is prone to turning them into projectiles. Its demonic power is so great that it must be exercised twice. Executioner Guardian, really? I haven't run into that issue. Earth knows. This demon uses intense winds to blow down people and houses alike. Originally, it was a Tengu who could bend the winds to its will. Wind cannot counter wind. It is said that only by manipulating the flow of time itself can one defeat this fearsome and windy evil. The nose. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. And shoulders, knees, and toes. We got the boa. There was something else that I opened that for. What did I open this for? Oh, I'm getting close. Oh, I got all the pigs. And the horses. And the cows. Very nice. I don't remember what I opened that for. But it's time for a break, methinks. So I need to get up and move my legs a little bit. They're starting to yell at me. So we're gonna do that. And then I'm gonna go call Orca and see if we are worthy to get a ride to Dragontown. Yeah, so it's break time. Get up, stretch, use the bathroom, do whatever it is you gotta do, and we will be back very soon. I am back. Hello. Time to go see some dragons. The weather here is, I haven't been outside today, but yesterday it was very, very rainy and windy. I use America units, hold on. It was around 50 Fahrenheit, I want to say. So 10 Celsius. Just randomly got hit with a couple cold days. And right now it is allegedly 62. So what is 60? So 15, 16 Celsius. And it's just been kind of like dreary and overcast lately. Like, even though it hasn't been raining. You know what I mean? Well, we already had a few, hold on. We had a few days at 80 already. No, above 80. So we already had like a couple days close to 30 Celsius. Yeah, about 30 Celsius. But we fortunately went backwards a little bit. And by next week, we'll be back at over 30. I am loving that this is the weather that we have currently. It is very nice. I thoroughly enjoy this. I didn't even want to like go take the trash out or check the mail while it was rough out there. It was very unpleasant. I do not perform well in heat at all. Something's coming. Talking about 16 Celsius. Oh, you talk about 16 Celsius is the perfect temperature. Gotcha. Yeah. You're in good company here then. It's a wonderful, much better than 30. Why does this big fish look so happy? He's kind of creeping me out. Orca, it's you! That is a running cycle if I've ever seen one. It's been a dog's age. I stopped counting the years. Did you come to take me back to the Dragon Palace? Denied. Orca? This is that emissary or whatever of the Dragonians? Dragon Palace emissary, Orca. Denied. At last, one worthy of visiting the Dragon Palace. Hop on, I'll take you to the Dragon Palace. Hear that, Ami? I'm second to none when it comes to swimming. Even that water dragon's no match for me. You heard him. What are we gonna do, Ami? Oh, I guess you already made up your mind. You can double jump. This is Orca? Not a very creative name. Well, he looks kind of fishy, pun intended. Want to hitch a ride? Yes, that's the whole reason that I came over here. So I'll take advantage of him. I'm second to none when it comes to swimming. That water dragon's no match for me. Hear that, Ami? You believe him? Maybe we should have him take us to the Dragon Palace. I'm afraid I can't do that yet. Huh? You must complete the final ordeal decreed by Otohime. Only then will you be worthy of visiting the Dragon Palace. Hear that, Ami? Hey, Orca, is this Otohime chick your boss or something? She's got a lot of nerve letting that water dragon run amok. Listen, Orca, we want to ride down to the Dragon Palace. So let's hear about that ordeal you're talking about. The entrance to the Dragon Palace is a whirlpool, but it's hidden right now to keep out the evil beings that are plaguing this area. You must find the whirlpool amid this vast sea. That is the ordeal decreed by Otohime. Yeah, that Ami? Why do you have to say hear that Ami every time? Every time. Sounds like a piece of cake. I mean, this sea's packed with places begging to be explored. We'll just have to check them out till we find that whirlpool. What are we waiting for? Full speed ahead, fish breath? I control Orca? And there's the sea dragon. Oh. Sucker. All right. This game just appeared on the PSN store. Looks pretty decent. I am holding down faster. Like, I don't know what else you need for me to do. Alright, Orca. Looks pretty decent despite it having been based on the actual group that parodies wrestling, Kaiju Big Battle Phyto Fantasy. What? Oh, this map just got massive all of a sudden. Okay, invisible walls. Completely serious? I believe it. I believe it. I just... That is quite an introduction. Once I land this plane... Oh, I can just kind of stop wherever. Okay. Alright. Let's go down this rabbit hole. Kaiju Big Battle Phyto Fantasy. Hold. Hold. What do we got here? Giant Monster Mayhem. The evil Dr. Cube has used a forbidden weapon to tear apart time and space. It's up to the Kaiju Big Battle heroes to travel through time and set things right. A turn-based RPG from the makers of C. Kane. I don't know what C. Kane is, but...
From throughout the galaxy, a monstrous mob of kaiju appear. A secret organization dedicated to monitoring mayhem containing kaiju aggression. The Kaiju Regulatory Commission worked hard to protect the people of Earth, but then, the KRC were betrayed by one of their best and brightest, Dr. Cube. A man-turned-monster, Cube now creates global chaos with his army of mindless minions and mega monsters. Thankfully, the kaiju heroes are here to protect the people and push back Cube's corruption. All-out war between the well-meaning heroes and Cube's posse did great damage to the Earth. The KRC, under the guidance of a secretive kaiju commissioner, hatched their greatest plan yet, to contain the violence to the ring, and so the Intergalactic Wrestling League Kaiju Big Battle was born. With Cube's focus shifted from world domination to the championship belt, the Earth is finally safe. Or is it?
These characters are actual people, jeez. This has a lot more mechanics to it than I anticipated. a crab guy. Plenty of fun menus. Oh. Why didn't you lead with that? What? It looks like it could be fun. It looks like it could be awful too. It's not disappoint. As a plot, is a mashup of Destroy All Monsters, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and any given episode of WWE Raw. I have an unhealthy obsession with Dr. Cube, and I want to thank him for existing. What? Okay. I'm not fully opposed to the concept. Look up the actual group name, the Kaiju Big Battle. I saw this as it was coming when I was searching for the game too. Uh-oh. I'm hot 24/7 too. Is this a US thing? I appreciate that the fans too are like getting into the silliness of it. Looks like they're actually doing some wrestling too. Occasionally. What is that, like Pooh Bear Power Ranger thing? Mr. Bach said, they perform in New York. Okay. Oh yeah, performance by the New York City-based performance entertainment troupe created by Rand Borden. All right. It reminds me of the anime that I watched a bunch, or watched a bit at least as a kid, Ultimate Muscle. Where's the... Oh my gosh, is this the actual trailer? This is much more intense than the show that I watched on like 4Kids TV. Hold on. Ultimate Muscle theme. There we go.
Bad boys from outer space. Get a body slam, the human race. Wrestlers race to our defense with strength and speed and flatulence.
Is there a new anime for it? Oh, wow.
Heroes join the operation from different planets and different nations. There's an intergalactic federation to monitor the situation. Catch each and every conflict.
There were some of these wrestlers that I thought were like so awesomely themed. And this dude would just fart. He only had some guts. I never wanted to watch his fights. I wanted to watch like everyone else's fights. Those 4 kids, they made it more suitable for kids and removed more of the violent stuff. I think his thing is still farting a bit. I could be wrong. What, Eddie, what did you have? You had something that we were going to look up. Where'd it go? Backseat drivers. Backseat drivers game. What do we have here? What is happening?
Alright, back up slowly. Perfect.
Oh, God. But the car is, and Grandma is, and you. How do you even play this game? What?
I'm Neil Peel, and at Neil Peel's Deals on Wheels, the safest drivers get money off. Yes, you heard me right. I didn't stutter, I didn't mutter, I didn't sputter. We're exploiting the citywide tax break on...
I think I remember this online. It's one of those physics rage games.
The most responsible drivers buying from Deals on Wheels, yeah.
The flipping does, but like...
Most sensible, the properest people, so keep it down to a dull roar.
I'm just so curious how you actually play this game.
Buckle up, Buttercup. Seatbelts nodding, and don't forget your prescription lenses.
Like, you're supposed to be the backseat driver, right? Is this even... What is happening? Casual racing simulation driving indie. PvP? Co-op physics? What? Vehicular combat multiplayer? What? Grandma drives but doesn't see the road. Billy doesn't drive but sees the road. Oh, so it's a 2-player. Okay. That makes more sense now. So, like, this is Grandma's POV. Here, too. And then the other player is in the back seat. Okay. This does not... All of their trailers do not explain that very well. Like, the title kind of does, but... Free test drive. That's a fun way to say demo. That's cool. I had no idea that this was now I'm also curious about like PvP and multiplayer outside of online co-op. I know that these are like user-defined tags. This isn't necessarily what they set it up as, but I could see that being a good time. Faux show. It made once I picked up that it's the, and you were explaining the actually 2-player co-op element of it, it just reminded me of a very different vibe, but keep talking and nobody explodes. Like, that's what it brought to mind for me a bunch. In the idea of one person performs the actions, one person can actually see what's going on, and the other person's like a guide. I'm curious just how bad the physics are. Like, bad as in, like, how intentionally ragey the physics are, because in that one trailer, that grandma flipped over a lot, and that part would suck. But if there was, like, decent control and handling, as long as you weren't, like, that meme of, turn right now, I could see getting some enjoyment out of that. It would help for there to be more of the game actually out at that point, but... Oh, there's another one. Well, where did you come from? I was already beating up all your friends, and then you just show up. Also, one more game that I have on my wish list also came out recently called Death Kid. Alright, on to Death Kid. You don't have to say it's the last one you have as if this is a problem. I am all about going and checking out oh. What to do? Hold. Oops, sorry, I messed up some of my where some of my scenes are and stuff, so I need to adjust that. There we go. View the second trailer for this one. All right. Oh, we got Death Kid. I got no problem looking up different things like this. I often get some really awesome recommendations from people coming in. I like this aesthetic already. I'm not fully sold on this combat yet, but mostly because I don't understand it. Okay. Hack and slash beat 'em up. Yeah, like, where was it? Like, this. So, hold on, where's the pause? Like right here, we have some projectiles, right? And it pushed this enemy out of the way and seemed to kill it, but then it just pushed this enemy, the second enemy, back a bit. And then I guess it did kill it eventually, but A little bit farther. Like, that was just a weird... So, obviously, there's different attack types and such, but I just... From a trailer, I'm obviously not going to understand how it works. I'm just curious. It's not a bad thing. Because I definitely like the style of it and the aesthetic, like I said. Like, that power-up sequence at the end of this trailer was very cool. But, like, this attack, what is this bar that you're charging up, and how does that change? That attack looks fun. Sprout was demanding attention down here, and I was giving her some scritches. And then, without looking, she started yawning, so she just opened her mouth up a bunch. I was like just scratching her head, and then all of a sudden she was like, ah. Like, I didn't mean to do that, Sprout, I'm sorry. I was not trying to scratch her yawn like that. Action roguelike, roguelite arcade, fast-paced, funny, time travel mystery. Interesting. Yeah. Meta progression, wipe out hordes of daunting foes, master powerful abilities, and grow stronger with each attempt. Venture deep inside a treacherous well to put the wheel of life and death back in motion and break the curse of immortality. Interesting. It's just more different attacks and stuff. Interesting. That reminded me of something that I wanted to pull up, but get better weapons and then you get more story. Yeah. The roguelike style. And it's... Oh, that came out real recent, yeah. Only 4 reviews. Product received for free. One single guy made the game. 6.5 out of 10. What is that? That's a 13? 13 out of 20? Haha, see? I saw, you said you only had one left, but now there's more. Yeah, 13 out of 20. Using... They're not French. Melgasius. Not French. Interesting. All right. What's next? What's next, Sprout? Hi. Nano Apostle. What we got, Sprout? Come up? Come up? No? I'm just gonna be on the floor. Boss Rush. You said that too, right? More of a boss rush type. Gammon. Gammon. More options. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What do we got here? Looks like there's a relish right. Hi, old woman that drives. How are you doing? Like my beard? Thank you very much. I've been practicing. Ooh. How are you doing today? Go on any good drives lately? Oh, sorry, my mouse is just in the middle there. I like the style a lot. I don't know how I feel about Boss Rush specifically. I haven't really played too many Boss Rush games that I can think of. Just tickling your car? What do you mean by tickling your car? What does that mean? A bonding experience between you and your car? Okay. All right. I hope you and your car are getting closer. Fury and this are examples, Boss Rush games? Yeah, I don't really like played, I don't think any really myself. The soundtrack and the art style look really cool in this one. Looks like it would be a lot of intense fights. Hold on. I wanted to go back to that. Ability point 5. Okay, so you have like an equip screen over here. Self-healing increased by 2 times, but only restores 35% of max HP. Oh, hold on. You're clicking through too quick. Invulnerable during self-healing and gains 30% damage reduction, lasting 60 seconds. After absorbing 20 hits from the target, the ability to use the grappling hook becomes available. All right. Got me interested. Grappling hook. What kind of games are you into mainly? The easy answer would be Metroidvanias. Metroidvanias are probably my top genre. Overall, pretty much anything. I like a lot of random different games that are all over the place. So, except horror games. I'm not much of a horror genre person in general. So, I don't tend to enjoy those as much. But Metroidvanias would be like kind of an easy way for me to just be interested. For sure. Me too, out of my top 5 games. Yeah. Like, there's so many phenomenal games out there that I kind of feel like I cheap out, or what's the expression? Like, I take the easy way out with a lot of different things like music, movies, etc., games, books, whatever. Or it's like, I like so many different kinds of things. It's just like, just find me something that I'm going to be, like, if I'm interested in the topic of it, or the mechanics of the game, or the premise of the movie, or the beat to a song, or whatever, like, that's what's going to get me a lot more interested than it being heavy metal or romance comedy or Metroidvania. Though for video games, Metroidvanias easily have a leg up from me. Yes, used to be all about platformers. Then I was into JRPGs for years. Now I try everything apart from fighting games and sim games. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many, especially with like kind of an element of the state of the industry, and especially indie type stuff lately. You have to be able to innovate and bring in more stuff. So you're not going to have just a platformer anymore. If it's going to try and do well in any sort of monetary market in the gaming sphere outside of like randomly getting picked up on itch or something for free. It can't just be a platformer, or it can't just be a horror game or something like that. It has to bring in something else to it. And that might be something that innovates on like the platformer genre, for example, like bringing a new and fun and interesting twist into that. But what tends to be the case is you have like a horror platformer or something like that. You have a JRPG Metroidvania or whatever. That's like the simple way to add some interesting and add some flair to your game. Not everyone does it well, but that tends to be more of the case. Like, I know I said more modern gaming elements, but looking at the game we're playing, which is not Nano Apostle, we'll come back to that in just a moment. Playing through Okami, this is like, there are so many elements as I'm playing through this that give me the vibes of a Metroidvania. Partially, that is due to the fact that I am a fan of Metroidvanias, so I look for things like that a lot more often. And I tend to like associate it with that because it is something that I enjoy specifically. But this could also be very much described as a very linear, maybe an RPG, but just like a linear adventure story, linear action story as well. Like, so realistically, the vast majority of games can't just be summed down into a single genre, I don't think. Not to say that you like can't, but it kind of tends to limit most of the discussion about the game, which I think is a lot more of like the interesting elements of it, of like, okay, what is this game? Rather than just like, okay, I will only play fighting games or whatever. Withering Rooms is a horror Metroidvania, but the horror elements aren't that scary. It's just the theming, and it became one of the more unique experiences. Yeah, exactly. Look into. Oh yeah, Eddie. I am all over Mega Man Zero, 100%. We might have talked about this. I don't remember. But I played Mega Man Zero 2 all the way through because that was one of the games that I got for my Game Boy. And I loved that game. That was so much fun. And when they announced the collection, don't remember it, no worries. I also could be misremembering, and I was talking to someone else about it. We did because Battle Network. Oh yeah. Well, there you go. Mystery's got our memory on lock for us, so we don't have to worry about it. Yeah, like I thought just 02 was a phenomenal time, and I played through a little bit of, I think, 3. And since they announced the Legacy Collection, it's kind of like a matter of, I was looking at it on the Switch initially, and then I realized that it came out on Steam also. And so I was, whenever I think about it, my brain defaults to like, oh, it's on the Switch. Oh, I need to figure out how to capture that because that would be something that I would think would be fun to stream. And when I tried setting up the capture card recently, my computer, because of the issues that are going on with it, it didn't like the capture card. So in my brain, it's like, oh yeah, that's being put off until I get all that sorted out and fixed out and figured out. Even though I don't need to. So that is a good reminder. I'll check to see, because I know there's some like big sale going on Steam right now. I will have to remember. I probably shouldn't have gotten into this fight and just pulled up, since I have Steam up, pulled up the Steam page for it. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I'll have to see if that's one of the things that are on sale right now. In the most coverage with the fan base. Excited for the Dad's new game. Oh, you're talking about the horror Metroidvania you were talking about, right? Or you're talking about the Withering Rooms. You were telling me about the next game too, right, Mystery? Sorry, I am. My brain is. Man, ZX Collection. All right, we'll pull that up. F-Zero, 03, and 4. I mean, oh, okay, gotcha. Because you said just 0, that would make me think the first one. I don't know if I ever played the Ender Lily game before. I have not played Ender Lily. That was one I have it on Epic, and Epic hates my controllers. Now that I think about it, I did use a workaround to get some GOG games working with my controller, like launching it through Steam. I wonder if I might be able to do the same thing for Epic games. I'll make a note to check that out. Because that was, I think that was about to be the game that I was going to play instead of Okami. I think I was about to play Ender Lilies, but then I couldn't get it to work because it's through the Epic launcher. But now that I figured out how to get the GOG games working, we might be able to use a similar technique for Epic games. And if that's the case, then we could get some Ender Lilies in too. Because that was one that's been on my radar since it came out. I'm worried about the water dragon and all. But if you're gonna fish, you gotta fish in the sea. All you need is a stout resilience against the vast raging sea. If you got that, you hardly even need a line. Yeah, right. That chef Umi wants me to catch him something special. Only one fish fits that bill. The king of the sea, the marlin. I'm gonna haul in a big one and give that old guy the shock of his life. Hey, pup, you know what you're carrying there? Any fisherman would kill for that rod. That's the marlin rod, the strongest in the world. With a rod that tough, there's no fish you couldn't reel in. Even that great king of the sea, the marlin. Be nice, pup. You know that rod belongs to me. You were robbed of the marlin rod. You just took it. First game has such great atmosphere. The music really, yeah. That's another one. Like, I haven't heard too many people that have actually played it or talk about it very much, but every single person that I have heard talk about it or play it has been absolutely into it. So it's definitely one that is on the list to get there. Yeah, you just took it. Guess you want to stick around? I mean, yeah. You stole it from me. Normally I would have gone through no, I'm not going to give you the rod, but you just stole it from me. So yeah, I'm going to get some of my rewards from this. Yes, I know how to fish at this point, all right, Isun? Yeah, I know you got a bite. It's because I'm just that good. It had literally nothing to do with you. You're doing 0 here. Clownfish. Close, we got Merlin. Or Nemo, depending on which you're more partial to. That is quite a blue rod, my friend. Got Nemo. And then got... Watch the boat. If I ever get affiliate or partner or anything, this feels like this should be an emote. Oh, is it Marlin time? Looks like it's gonna be a big one. Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh, what the? Oh, could I have hit it again in the air there instead of having to wait and do this again? Nope, it wouldn't let me. Oh my gosh. It's a fishing minigame. Why is my body getting so tense for this? That is huge. Got Marlin. Hi, Marlin. Yo, dude. Take a look at this. Mighty king of the sea, the Marlin. Finally hits the sand. I've been fishing here in Ryushima for a good few years now, but I've never bagged one as big as this before. No time to waste. That prima donna chef will only take the freshest fish. I'll run this over to him now. See it. Run it. We're on an island right now. Are you gonna run it underwater to him? Also, I wanted to fish more. Yeah, okay, yeah, let's go. He's a very goofy fisherman. There's a lot of goofy characters in this game, which I am coming to appreciate more and more the more I play. Let's make it nighttime. See if any bits of moon. Yeah, just like that. That's what I'm looking for. I could have seen this by itself, but having the moonbeam just helps out that much more. Got a vid on Discord? What is your vid on Discord of? Oh, hello. Not in a bad way. I'm just like, is it something that we should check out now, or just shared for funsies kind of deal? Don't see anything else. All right. In we go. It's short? Okay. Oh. This might be a boss fight, though. I didn't really notice the purple mist. Oh, another one? Alright. We will check that out in a moment, then. Alright. Hey, come here. Give me the... Oh, alright. That's okay, we can get it. Can we get it? Okay, yeah. What? Hello? "13 seconds short? Alright. No worries, we will... Come on, give me a better angle. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There it is. Where did my bomb go? Oh, I dodged. I was hitting the dodge button game. I disagree wholeheartedly. Alright, what is my camera doing? It's okay. We got it. Got it figured out. Got it figured out. And we got it figured out. I just slash a bunch. Why is it not slashing? Oh, so close. Oh, I gotta wait for for the flowers to come back. No, not me. Come on. Okay, got it. Oh. Yes. Give me a flower. Oh, wait, no, dang it. I needed to pee on it. Ooh. Hey, time is pretty dang good there. Didn't do too bad on damage either. Would have done a lot better if my dodges actually went through. And 3 sun fragments. Very nice. Very nice. Cool. Let's head back and save. Yes, please. I'm holding down A, but it doesn't feel like I'm going any faster. Did I? There's more? I thought I got all of these already. All right. Ooh, something that I want to check next time too is if I can paint while riding Orca. Oh, no, thank you. Going 1 a.m. Yeah. Not too late yet. Understandable. Thanks for stopping by, Eddie. I'm going to be stopping soon here shortly, too. We're just going to watch Mystery's video. And then I'll be heading out shortly thereafter also. What we got? What do we have? Yeah, see you next time. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Hold. Hold. Oop.
How it feels to chew
Oh.
5 gum.
I haven't seen how to...
Stimulate your senses.
I was about to say, I haven't seen a 5 gum commercial in forever. I thought it was actually an ad.
To chew 5 gum. Stimulate your senses.
On that note, um, yeah, I got that now. I just thought that it was legit at first. Jeez. I'll be back on Sunday, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Eastern start time. That might change depending on some plans to watch the latest episode, the next episode of The Last of Us season. But I think I'm still planning to get a stream in Sunday, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern Start Time. I don't remember if I said that or not yet. And we'll be doing some more Okami. Oh yeah, it's very much getting roasted online, but at this point, it's one of those things where it's just like fun to just sit down with some people and watch it kind of deal. It's more like a ritual hangout than, hey, we need to watch The Last of Us. For me. Yes, that particular scene was a point of discussion for a while. The writing, it's season 2. My personal opinion, not that great. But maybe they'll pull it out of who knows what in the second half of the season. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go get some food. Thank you to any and everyone who stopped by the stream today, whether you were here for just a little bit or hanging out with us the whole time, whether you were lurking or stopped by to chat. I appreciate you coming by and spending any amount of your day here with me. It is very cool of you to do so. I don't have anything else, so thank you again very much, everyone. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.